The media put the pastor saying, the Lord said we got to love everyone. The Bible never said that. The Bible never said that. The Most High didn't bring us amongst everyone. We as the children of Israel. Deuteronomy 7:6 says, But thou art an holy people unto the Most High thy power. The Most High thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Most High did not set his love upon you, upon the children of Israel, nor choose you. Who's the you? The children of Israel, because you were more in number than any people. For you were the fewest of all people. See that? We were the fewest in number of all people. That's why I just said the Most High ain't dealing with quantity. Here, you see, in the spirit. He said we were fewer than all people. But because the Most High loved you, he loved the children of Israel. And because he would keep the oath which he has sworn unto your fathers, hath the Most High brought you out with a mighty hand, Hamashiach Yahushua, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen, the Egyptians, from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Know therefore that the Most High, our power, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he is the Most High, the faithful power, which keepeth covenant. Whose covenant he made it with? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to the 12 tribes of Israel. And mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations. Now, if they teaching you ain't under the law, how the Most High is with them? How's he with anyone that say you ain't got to follow the Most High? And repayeth them that hate him, because you hate him if you're not going to do what he say do. And repayeth them that hate him to their face, to destroy them. And he will not be slack to him that hateth him. He will repay him to his face. You understand that? You can't change that to make it say something different. He say he only loved Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. You won't never see where the Most High say he loved the other nations. But here we are. You have our pastors up in the church, ministers, whatever they call themselves, talking about we got to love everybody. Most High ain't said that. You can't show me that in the Bible. You can't show me nowhere. That's what the Most High did. Deuteronomy 32:8. When the Most High divided to the nations his inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam. See, we all come from Shem, Ham, and Japheth, Noah's sons, who are the lineage of Adam. When he separated the sons of Adam, he didn't integrate everybody. He separated the sons of Adam. He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Most High's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. He separated all the nations. He integrated everybody. Look at the back of your Bibles. Look at the maps. You'll see Israel had their lands of Israel. They call it the land of Canaan, but it's the land of Israel. And each tribe had their own section in the land of Israel. Except for the Levites. They were amongst all, they were the priests. They were amongst all the tribes. And you'll see down in I guess it would be the southern eastern coast below Judah. It's Edom and Ammon and Moab and all these different nations had their own land that he gave them because he separated all the nations. That's why he gave every nation their own woman. But he separated the nations. So when the Mashiach comes back, he going to allow everybody to stay together? Like this big melting pot of America? What's the first thing he say he's going to do? Let's look at it. We got to look at this because it's very, very important. Matthew 25:31. Because they said, you got to love everybody. Most High said, he said, the Lord said so. Whatever Lord he's talking about, it ain't the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because look what the Mashiach going to do when he come back. Matthew 25:31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, 200 million angels coming with him. Revelation 9:16 proves it. Then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. Powers and authority are going to be given to a Mashiach Yahushua. He's going to sit on the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations. We just read in Deuteronomy 32:8-9. Let's see what he's going to do. All the nations will be gathered before him in fear and trembling. And he shall separate them one from another. Because he knows we have integrated ourselves among these nations. But he's going to separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, who are the children of Israel, but the goats on the left, those that have the mindset that have been, their brains have been polluted, not washed, but polluted by the ways of this world, this system. That's contrary to the word of the Most High, his laws, statutes, commandments. He's going to put you on the left side. Then shall the king say unto them on the right, on his right hand, who are the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, 1/3, mind you, come ye blessed of my Father. Inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. See? Now what is he going to say to those on his left hand? The ones that's following the system, the way that's contrary to the Most High. In every way, shape, and form, breaking all the Most High's laws and say, oh, the Most High know my heart. I got a free will to do whatever I want to do. All I got to do is ask the preacher to forgive me, and then he's going to forgive me. But you know, they ain't dealing with sin, but yet still you breaking his laws. So what is that? That is sin, the transgression of the Most High's laws. What are you going to say to them that's on his left side? Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. You see? They're going to be saying, hey, this is what he's going to say to them in verse 45. Then shall he answer them, saying, verily I say unto you, insomuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. You ain't feed me, you ain't clothe me, you ain't come visit me when I was sick, you ain't come to see me when I was in prison. So you done it to the least of them, my brethren, the children of Israel, you didn't do it to him. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. Hallelujah. Yeah. That's why we got to be righteous. How you going to be righteous? By following the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High. Doing the things that's contrary to what they're teaching us. And I mean us because that's our people. And we all caught up in it, man. Our family members, our associates, the ones that don't know, they don't know this word. And don't care. A lot of them don't care. Look, Romans 7:12. Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just, and good. So how are they going to tell you not to follow the commandments? When you look at Mark the 4th chapter and Luke the 4th chapter, when Satan, after Mashiach Yahushua fasted, a lot of y'all fast. And when you fast, you get weak. And the Mashiach Yahushua got weak. And when he got weak, Satan came to him. And what did he use to rebuke Satan? He went to the law every single time. Every single time he went to the law. Now how are you going to tell people that they're not under the law? So what are you doing? You're allowing them to allow Satan to continually be able to deal with them. And I say Satan, when I say Satan, I'm talking about enemy, adversary, or foe. Through many different ways, different means to the people. Understand this. But see, our people are destroyed because you don't want to hear the truth. You want it easy. This ain't no easy task. You got to be worthy to make it. Messiah is serious about this, as I am. Look at Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter. Verse 1, and he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me. You see that? The Spirit entered into him when he spake to him. Because he always deal with order. The Most High, Mashiach Yahushua, and the Spirit. The Spirit entered into him when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. The Spirit is not the Most High, but it's the Spirit of the Most High. He heard the Most High through the Spirit that entered into him. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. How have we rebelled against him? Because we have been taught that we do not have to follow the Most High as a people. So we rebelled against the Most High. And a lot of you go to church right today, or been from in the church, you're still trying to wean your way into the truth with what you were taught in the church. You're rebellious. Mashiach Yahushua said you got to be like a child. You got to be like a child. You got to be born again. You got to become a new creature. Or the things that you have learned in the church, go back to church. And go back into gross darkness. Because that's another entity that they're dealing with up in them buildings, up in them temples. It's not the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They don't know who they are. They up there telling them that they're Gentiles. Not the children of Israel. That's why they're rebellious. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. Woo! Man. Their forefathers, probably the same preachers, daddy's daddy or mama's daddy, whatever, whichever, go back years to the same type of religion, dealing with the same thing, transgressing against the Most High. This is another entity that they're dealing with up in them churches, y'all. This is not the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Else they'll be talking and letting people know, okay, you represent this people. You represent that. Who are you in the Bible? They're not teaching that. They're not dealing with prophecy. They think everything gonna be beautiful because of their life here on this earth. Listen, verse 4, for they are impudent children, stupid, ignorant children, and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, thus say the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there hath been a prophet among them. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them. Let you know about our people. Like we just read about stories about our forefathers of the past. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words. They're going to be talking much crap. Though briars and storms be with thee. That's hard. Briars and thorns. Thorns hurt, y'all. I don't know if any of y'all ever been stuck by thorns. That hurts. Be with thee. And though thou dwell among scorpions. That's what he say. Though you dwell among scorpions. Scorpion tail sting you and kill you. Be not afraid of their words. So they're going to be talking plenty of crap. He said, don't be afraid of what they say to you. Nor be dismayed at their looks. Them looks they give you. Oh, them hard looks. though they be a rebellious house. And thou shalt speak my words unto them. That's why we got to read these scriptures. From Genesis to Revelation, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. For they are most rebellious. See, you even added more to it. Say, Israel is most rebellious. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like thy rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. And when I looked, behold, a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me. He spread it before him. And it was written within and without. And you know what's written there? And there was written therein lamentations, crying, and mourning. A lot of sadness and woe and destruction as you see it happening right now. The Most High is a man that he shall not lie. And that's what he's given us. Lamentations and mourning and woe. Who can say this more so than us, the children of Israel? Ezekiel 3:1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest. Eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. Take in this food that I'm giving you. What is the food? The word of the Most High. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. It's, oh yeah, felt good, tastes good, felt beautiful. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. What words? That's this Bible. He gave him the prophecies of this Bible, the words of the Most High that's written in this Bible. That's what he gave him. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. And anyone that can hear my voice can understand what I'm saying. No different than it was with Ezekiel. Because most everyone understands English. Ain't no strange speech. We understand the word of the Most High. Those that have ears to hear and eyes to see. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech or of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. Not to many people of a strange speech or of an hard language, whose words thou cannot understand. Surely had I sent thee to them, these other nations, he said, they would have hearkened unto thee. They'd have listened to him. That's why when you go out, they always be listening. Because the Greeks seek out the wisdom, but the Israelites require a sign. He said, when I sent you to them, they'd have listened to you. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee. They ain't going to listen. For they will not hearken unto me. Listen. But the house of Israel will not listen to you. That's hearken unto thee. Say the house of Israel ain't going to listen to you, for they will not listen to me. They will not hearken unto me, he said. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted. That's who we are. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead, that's your mind, strong against their foreheads, against their minds. As an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. That's why he say, why is it so hard? What did he say? As an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. You see it? This is our people. And you don't want to fall into the rebellious house, because this is what he told us we got to deal with. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, all my words that I shall speak unto thee, receive in thine heart, and hear with thine ears, and go get thee to them of the captivity, unto the children of thy people, of your people, Who's his people? The children of Israel. And speak to them and tell them, thus said the Most High Power, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. See? That's what we have to do, people. We gotta go and deal with our people and these spirits that are hard-hearted and worshiping demons. And those that are worshiping demons, these other nations' gods. See? They Gentiles, right? 1 Corinthians 10 and 20. 1 Corinthians 10, 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils, and not to the Most High. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. That's the problem. They don't understand the word. They haven't been given the foresight to understand these scriptures. And they call themselves Gentiles. So they worshiping devils. They sacrificing the devils, and not to the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because Most High said that's his name forever. And Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. You can't get nobody else in there. Who you gonna get in there? What nation? But of those of that who are of Jacob. That's why they call themselves Gentiles, because they don't know who they are. Said, but I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to the Most High. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. You cannot drink the cup of the Most High and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Most High's table. You can't, he told Ezekiel, eat this what I give you. Eat this roll. What is that roll? The word of the Most High. You can't sit at the table with the Most High. You can't eat this roll, this Bible, and understand it. You cannot be partakers of the Most High while Mashiach Yahushua's table, what you do at a table, you eat food. And what food you want? The spiritual food of the Most High and the table of devils. You can't eat the table with at the table of the Most High and the table of devils. That's why let's go back to the law. Leviticus, the 17th chapter. And let's look at this. Let's look at verse 6. And the priest shall sprinkle the blood upon the altar of the Most High at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and burn the fat for a sweet savor unto the Most High. Right? It's the sacrifice. And they shall no more offer their sacrifices unto devils, after whom they have gone a whoring. This shall be a statute forever unto them throughout their generations. What we have done, they still sacrificing to the devils. Because who says sacrifice to devils? Gentiles. What do they call themselves? Gentiles. They sacrificing unto devils. Because what are they doing? Are they following the Most High's law, statutes, commandments? No. That's why he told us Psalms 96 and 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Most High made the heavens. You know, they worship the sun, the moon, the stars, the comets, everything you can think, the sky, everything. In the sky, in the ozone layer, the firmament. They look up in the sky, they worshiping all of that. That's why he say the Most High made the heavens. He the one we're supposed to be worshiping. And he the one that's going to get the power in the end. He's all in all. But everybody gonna know that he's all in all. You don't know now, you gonna know. Because you're gonna bow down now, you're gonna bow down, but everybody gonna bow down to the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. See? Look at Deuteronomy 32. We'll start at verse 15. But Jezreel waxed fat and was kicking it. Thou art waxen fat. Thou art grown thick. Thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which made him, and lightly esteemed Hamashiach Yahushua, the rock of his salvation. Lightly esteemed Hamashiach Yahushua. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods, strange idols. Remember, all the gods of the nation are idols. Most High said, learn not to wear the heathen. We provoked the Most High to jealousy with strange idols. With abomination provoked they him to anger. They sacrificed unto devils. See this? And not to the Most High. To gods, to idols whom they knew not. Like you're doing now. To new idols that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. See, this is something new. When did all these religions come to be? When did all these religions come to be a religion? There's new idols. They're not dealing with the power of the Most High. If they call themselves Gentiles, you look at them, you know they're Israelites. Pretty much a lot of them. But they still think they're Gentiles. They're still telling them that they're Gentiles. The Gentiles sacrifice to what? Devils. And that's the trap that we've been caught up in. Serving Satan. That means enemy, adversary, or foe. The idols of the other nations. Oh, the rock that begot thee, verse 18, thou art unmindful. They are mindful of the Most High and of Mashiach Yahushua, our rock. And has forgotten the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushua that formed thee. They have forgotten. That's why the Most High said in Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Worshiping demons. That's why he got them. He have them. He have them. All you that call yourself a Gentile and you look around and we telling you that you're an Israelite of Negro, Indian, Latino descent, pretty much scattered among all nations. The Israelites, because we everywhere. A lot of us don't know, but a whole lot of us are waking up. But you got to gather yourself together, people. This ain't no, you still caught up in, a lot of you still caught up in how it is that you are programmed to think in religion, which come from a Latin word religio, meaning to hold back, keep down, and restrain. See, when the kingdom was split, because Solomon married these strange women, these women that were outside of the children of Israel, and he made idol temples and went in there and worshiped in his older age. He went in there and worshiped them with those strange women. The Most High said we're supposed to separate ourselves from these other nations, and we're not supposed to go into them, and they're supposed to come into us. We're don't supposed to give our sons to their daughters, and their daughters unto our sons, because they're going to turn their minds away from the Most High. Like a lot of people, you understand this, brothers and sisters. When y'all get with these people that deal with these different gods, then what are they? You're going to have a problem, because they're going to try and all the time, that's the division that you're going to have. They can say, come over here and follow what I'm following. And you try to tell them the right way. But they say, no, I ain't got to go. I'm not going that way. I'm going to go the way I've been going, because this is what my grandmother did. They're Gentiles. They're dealing with idolatry, because they're not dealing with the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. If they don't acknowledge themselves as an Israelite, looking at this is talking about us. When you read this Bible and it says Israel, then that's the division that you have even within your own home. This is real. And the Most High told us not to deal with these other nations. He told us, get Jeremiah. Get Jeremiah 10:2. He told us don't deal with these other nations as far as learning their religions and so forth. that they allow you to have, because they know that it keeps you from coming to the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jeremiah 10:2. Thus said the Most High, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. I wonder why he said that. For the heathen are dismayed at them. Remember he said? He said, hey, all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Most High made the heavens. That's why he said, don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. See? Then you go into talking about the Christmas tree in this chapter. This is dealing with the Christmas tree during their Christmas time, when they worship Satan. That means enemy, adversary, or foe. Nimrod. So let's go back to 2 Chronicles 11. Now, when the kingdom was split, Jeroboam denied going back to Jerusalem. And this is what he did. 2 Chronicles 11:13. And the priests and the Levites that were in all Israel resorted to him out of all their coast. For the Levites left their suburbs and their possession and came to Judah and Jerusalem. For Jeroboam and his sons had cast them off from executing the priest's office unto the Most High. Got rid of the priests. Don't need you no more. This is the northern tribes, y'all. You wonder why it's so hard for us to get these northern tribes? If you got rid of the priests, they got rid of the priests. They cast them off from them. Sent the Levites back down to Judah to be amongst the Judites and the Benjamites. Cast them off. And he ordained, verse 15, and he ordained him priest for the high places. See? For the high places. And for the devils. And for the calves which he had made. He made 2 calves. You hear what it says? And he ordained him priest for the high places, where they're doing all this sorcery and witchcraft and everything you can think of that's on the left-hand side. And for the devils, it's clear. And for the devils, and for the calves which he had made, and after them out of all the tribes of Israel, such as set their hearts to seek the Most High power of Israel, came to Jerusalem to sacrifice unto the Most High the power of their fathers. So some left from being amongst them, dealing with this idolatry. See, so they strengthened the kingdom of Judah and made Rehoboam the son of Solomon strong 3 years. For 3 years they walked in the way of David and Solomon. See? Wicked Israelites. Following what? The way of the heathen. As it is today. That's why the Most High got rid of the northern tribes. Got rid of them. Had Salmanessar come in and take them out. Take them into captivity. Why? Because of what we just read. Set up groves. And took them out of Samaria. Look at 2 Kings, the 17th chapter. Remember, he took the priests out of the office of the priesthood and made new priests that sacrificed the devils and idolatry and everything. Second Kings 17:6. In the 9th year of Hosea, the king of Assyria took Samaria and carried Israel away into Assyria and placed them in Halah and in Habar by the river of Zodan and in the cities of the Medes. This is the Assyrians. Took the northern tribes, or northern 9 tribes, into the Assyrian captivity. For so it was that the children of Israel, the northern tribes, had sinned against the Most High their power, which had brought them up out of the land of Egypt. See, all 12 tribes were in the Egyptian captivity. All 12 tribes were together until King Solomon's death. Then his son Rehoboam ruled the southern part, and Jeroboam, who would be a so-called Puerto Rican or Ephraimite today, ruled the northern tribes. They were the head tribe of the northern tribes. Like Judah's the head tribe of all the tribes, but he was the head tribe of the southern nation called Judah. And Rehoboam was considered the leader of the northern tribes, 9 tribes, which is called Israel. Israel is the northern part, and Judah is the southern part. So the king of Assyria took Samaria. That's where Ephraim was. They were the head tribe. In all the tribes surrounding them in their different lands, you look in the back of the maps in your Bible, you'll see the lands that we were in. He took the northern tribes into captivity. In the 9th year of Hosea, the king of Assyria took Samaria and carried Israel away into Assyria and placed them in Halah and in Habor by the river of Gozan and in the cities of the Medes. For so it was that the children of Israel had sinned against the Most High their power, which had brought them up out of the land of Egypt, from under the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and had feared other gods. See? Just like they are today. They fearing other idols. Look at the Catholic Church. They got statues of Mary. They got statues of Caesar Borgia. They got statues of all these different idols right there amongst them. And walked in the statues of the heathen. See, they walked in the statues of the heathen. Remember, Most High said, learn not the way of the heathen. They walked in the statues of the heathen, whom the Most High cast out from before the children of Israel and of the kings of Israel, which they had made. And the children of Israel did secretly those things that were not right against the Most High their power. And they built them high places in all their cities, from the tower of the watchman to the fenced city. And they set them up images and groves in every high hill and under every green tree. And there they burnt incense in all the high places, as did the heathen whom the Most High carried away before them, and wrought wicked things to provoke the Most High to anger. See? Just as it is today. They're provoking the Most High to anger up in these churches because these preachers are not teaching our people the correct way. And they're not following the Most High power if they're saying you're not under his law. I mean, they're telling you don't have to follow him. See, all these things are something that was of the past. They continually following the way of the daughter of Babylon. Straight up. But that's where we at, Babylon. Which comes from the Hebrew word babal, which means confusion, a bunch of confusion. Continuing, it says, verse 10, 2 Kings 17:10, and they set them up images and groves in every high hill and under every green tree. And there they burnt incense in all the high places, as did the heathen whom the Most High carried away before them, and wrought wicked things to provoke the Most High to anger. For they served idols, whereof the Most High has said unto them, ye shall not do this thing. Now you tell me they're not serving idolatry up in them churches. If they're not dealing with bringing forth nationality of this Bible, letting our people know that they're not Gentiles, but they are the children of Israel. And letting all these other nations know who they are and their position and what they're going to deal with, as the prophecy says, and what they got to deal with now. For they serve idols, whereof the Most High has said unto them, ye shall not do this thing. Yet the Most High testified against Israel, that's the northern tribes, and against Judah, the southern tribes, but by all the prophets and by all the seers, saying, turn ye from your evil ways and keep my commandments and my statutes according to all the law which I commanded your fathers, and which I sent to you by my servants, the prophets. He's been doing this from the beginning until now. We are telling you, you got to come back to the law, statute, commandments of the Most High. Follow his laws. Notwithstanding, they would not hear, like some of you don't want to hear now, but harden their necks, hard-hearted, as it was then, as it is now, that did not believe in the Most High, their power. Now, how you believe in him, and you telling people that they don't have to follow him, and y'all stand strong, saying, we ain't under the law, but we under mercy and grace. We ain't under no law, we under mercy and grace. Whose law you not under? You're saying not under the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments. He just said it. He just said it. Notwithstanding, they would not hear, but harden their necks, like the neck of their fathers, that did not believe in the Most High power, their power, and they rejected his statutes. Are they taking in the statutes of the Most High in these churches? No. They rejected his statute and his covenant that he had made with their fathers. Who he made the covenant with? Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, to the 12 tribes of Israel. And his testimonies, which he testified against them, and they followed vanity. You see this? Our people are following vanity. It became vain and went after the heathen that were round about them. You don't tell me our people not doing that? They be so happy. I see them all together with these heathen, holding hands and praying with them and all that. Calling on what God? What power? What power? I see them all in a circle. Most High, we need an answer. God, no, say, God, we need an answer. We need an answer. The answer is in his word. It's here. He already done told you what's going to happen. And it's happening. Why? Because you don't want to follow his laws, statutes, commandments. You don't want to follow him. You don't know him because you're calling on God. A lot of you still calling on God, still saying that's a European invention. And they set up their own power. It has nothing to do with the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They put that there. They made us call them God. They made us call them Lord. Oh, you just learned how to read about 70 years ago. It hasn't been that long since we learned how to read. See? They became vain and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom the Most High had charged them, that they should not do like them. So how they doing? You got to do opposite of that. And they left all the commandments of the Most High, their power. This is not what they tell you in church. You saved. People not saved. You got to be saved from, as they tell you in Luke 1 and 71, you got to be saved from the hand of your enemies and from the hand of all that hate you. Our people ain't saved from our enemies and from the hand that hate us. Else they wouldn't be the things that's happening to us over and over again. As a woman in travail, having a baby, getting closer and closer and closer together. And they left all the commandments of the Most High, their power, and made them molten images, even 2 calves, and made a grove and worshiped all the host of heaven, and served Baal, served all the entities of the enemy adversarial foe. And they caused their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire and use divination and enchantments, and sold themselves to do evil in the sight of the Most High to provoke him to anger. See, y'all understand the Most High. He the one that killed and make alive, as it is written. Therefore the Most High was very angry with Israel and removed them out of his sight. Get out of my sight. Removed them out of his sight. There was none left but the tribe of Judah only. Also Judah kept not the commandments of the Most High, their power, but walked in the statutes of Israel, which they made. And the Most High rejected all the seed of Israel and afflicted them and delivered them into the hand of spoilers until he had cast them out of his sight. And he tore Israel from the house of David, from the southern tribes of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, cut them off from the house of David. And they made Jeroboam the son of Nebat king. And Jeroboam drave Israel from following the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and made them sin a great sin. You see this? And that's what these pastors are doing. That's why the Most High had the Assyrians come and take. Listen, for the children of Israel walked in the sins of Jeroboam, which he did. They departed not from them. They didn't depart from the sins. We keep telling our people to stop sinning. You got to come back to the laws of the Most High. You got 613 laws, plus everything that he's written in his Bible telling us to do. His orders. But are they listening? No. That's why the Most High going to start putting more and more of Israelites to death. He said he's going to start with his sanctuary. That's the only time you get our attention. Don't death cause a certain spirit to come upon you? Oh yeah. That's how you're going to get our attention. I just did a lesson on that. Verse 23, but till the Most High remove Israel out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants the prophets, so was Israel carried away out of their own land of northern Israel to Assyria unto this day. See? Got rid of them. So get out of my sight. And understand this. Understand this, people. Pay attention. Why did he remove them out of his sight? Why did he remove them out of his sight? Because they didn't follow the laws of the Most High. The laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Mind you, they teach you in the church that you're not under the law. So they tell you ain't got to follow the Most High. So who are you following? If you ain't following what he say to do, who are you following? Who are you? You're doing what idol are you following? Because it's not the Most High. You know, and those that deal with the left hand, they bring a little bit of truth with the negative, with the evil, with the wickedness. Combine the two. That's why the Most High said this in Ezekiel 39 and 23. Mind you, dealing with the northern tribes. And now the southern tribes too, because a lot of y'all, especially Judah, y'all going off. You listen to what these pork-chop-eating preachers saying and following what they're saying. Listen. Ezekiel 39 and 23. And the heathen, that's these other nations outside of the 12 tribes of Israel, shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their sins, for their iniquity. So why do you think you're a Gentile, you're a heathen? See, and a lot of these pastors have not been called, they've been programmed, their brains been polluted by the ways of these cemetery schools. Y'all call them seminary schools, I call them cemetery schools, because you're being taught to be of the congregation of the dead and not the living. Else you would know that just talking to you as an Israelite and not as a Gentile. The Gentile sacrifice or worship what? Devils. We read that in your New Testament. Christian buffs. And the heathen, these other nations outside of the 12 tribes of Israel, shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity. Why? For their iniquity, for their sins. Because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them and gave them into the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword. That's why they spend all this money to keep us doing wicked things and putting that wickedness in front of us. Because we love to have it so. According to their uncleanness, and according to their transgression have I done unto them, and hid my face from them. Therefore thus said the Most High Power, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob, and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous for my holy name. After that they have borne their shame, and all their trespasses whereby they have trespassed against me, when they dwell safely in their land, and none made them afraid. And I brought them again from the people, because we scattered among these nations, and gathered them out of their enemies' lands, and am sanctified in them in the sight of many nations. Then shall they know that I am the Most High, their power, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathen, but I have gathered them unto their own land. This is the kingdom. And have left none of them any more there. You hear that? He going to gather the 1/3 from among all these nations, those that's going to come back to the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments. He say he don't need to leave none of us there. Neither will I hide my face any more from them. For I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, saith the Most High power. And that's a guarantee, because he's not a man he should lie. We just got to lock into him to know how he it is that we got to follow. But how you going to follow him if you told that you don't have to follow him? You don't have to do what he say do. Stop worshiping these demons. A lot of you haven't let go of it. You haven't let go of it. You don't know what he's telling you when he say, come out of her, my people. You still hold on to what you learned from the church. From these pork chop eating preachers that's teaching you that you a Gentile. See? Psalms 106:35. But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. You know, they give you guidelines in your 501c3s for your church. You can do this, you can't do this. You can do this, but you can't do this. We'll mingle among the heathen and learn their works. Remember, I said, learn not the way of the heathen. That's why these things are going down. And they serve their idols. You gonna tell me they're not serving their idols? Ain't nobody pushing that a Mashiach Yahushua is a black man. And a white man lied about this Caesar Borgia image that they put up. The image of the beast. Which one of them pastors out there breaking that down and stomping upon that image, that saying that they tell you that the Most High is a so-called white man? Even Edomites, the so-called white people, say that's a lie. They don't believe that the Most High is going to be a so-called white man and come back. Hamashiach Yahushua going to be a so-called white man and come back and sit righteousness on this earth. But Israel, oh yeah, y'all believe everything. They first one say yes. Come on. That's why you destroyed for lack of knowledge. So we were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. And they served their idols, which were a snare, which are a trap unto them. Yeah, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils. Sons and daughters, what do you say? The Gentiles sacrificed the devils. So these devils were put in front of our sons and daughters that they could train them how to be devils like them. And shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan. And the land was polluted with blood. We just read about that. Thus were they defiled with their own works and went a-whoring with their own inventions. Therefore, what happened? Was the wrath of the Most High kindled against his people. Insomuch that he abhorred, he hated his own inheritance, and he gave them into the hand of the heathen. And they that hated them, not loved them, y'all talking about all this love, they that hated them ruled over us, ruled over them, over the children of Israel. Their enemies also oppressed them, and they were brought into subjection under their hand. So many times did he deliver them. You can read about that in the Judges. Many times did he deliver us after we cried to the Most High. See, we ain't crying to the Most High now. Ain't enough of you crying to the Most High that he can hear us, to deliver us, because you satisfied in captivity. Many times did he deliver them, but they provoked him with their counsel and were brought low for their iniquity, for sinning against the Most High. But you think you're going to be rose up, Most High going to rise you up, and you sinning against him? Oh yeah, a lot of you think gain is righteousness. No. Most High reign on the just and the unjust. This is all you got. This is your restitution of salvation right now as you live. See, he brought us low. That's why the heathen know they're going to keep on having us do iniquity as a people, because they know the Most High hid his face from us. They don't know the Most High. They don't know what Mashiach Yahushua. But these things that the Most High have said, He's saying it so you would know this is what he's done. They don't know why. Even they can hear what's going on, they still can't get this. They're never going to understand the way of the Most High. They're not going to know the Most High. They're not going to know a Mashiach Yahushua. When salvation is coming to Israel, they're not going to know this. It says it in Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. Listen, verse 44. Nevertheless, he regarded their affliction when he heard their cry. So we ain't afflicted enough. But oh yeah, it's coming. You see it. Anytime they come in and they kill 9 people at one time. Why did they do that? Because the Most High used his sword. He used the sword. That's the only time he got our attention. I done told you many a times. He get our attention by killing, death. It brings about a certain spirit upon people. That's how he's going to wake us up. He said, in your affliction, look, hold that. Now let's finish this right quick. Nevertheless, he regarded their affliction when he heard their cry. So he afflicted us. He afflicted us and gave us into the hand of our enemies, those that hated us. And he remembered us. He regarded us when he heard our cry from our affliction. So I said we didn't be afflicted enough. A lot of you satisfied, just like we just read about the Israelites that was complaining about, why you bring us into the wilderness, Moses and Aaron? Want to stone them. We're going to stay to serve the Egyptians in captivity, slavery, and bondage. See, that's one thing that will help our people come out of this condition if they realize they was in captivity. So many of you don't realize that they're in captivity because you're able to run around the big plantation of America. And you see us everywhere. The affliction happened to all of us, all over the country. It ain't just one place, everywhere. You got our people crying out when the affliction happens to us. It's against us, people. Many times did he deliver them, but they provoked him with their counsel and were brought low for their iniquity. That's the sins that they tell you you're not under the Most High's laws. So they tell you you're not sinning. They're lying to you. Nevertheless, he regarded their affliction when he heard their cry, and he remembered for them his covenant, and he repented according to the multitude of his mercies. He made them also to be pitied of all those that carried them captives. When he heard our cry, we cried to the Most High because of our affliction. Save us, O Most High, our power, and gather us from among the heathen, to give thanks unto thy holy name, and to triumph in thy praise. See, we ain't crying to cry to be saved. But some of you satisfied in this damn hell hole that we in, wherever you are. You love this place. You love the condition that our people are in. You see what's happening to our people, and you could care less because it ain't came home to you. You better love your people like the Most High said he loved Jacob. But see, wait till it starts to happen to the ones that are called. Because a lot of you say, oh, it ain't happening to us. Oh, it's going to come. Because he talk about martyrs of Israel that's crying right now for the blood that was shed. Asking the Most High when he going to avenge our blood. They crying against them. The enemies that hate us. But y'all think they love you. You love everybody. They don't love you. Blessed be the Most High power of Israel from everlasting to everlasting. And let all the people say, Hallelujah, Hallelujah, praise the Most High. This is what we got to do. Matthew 4 and 9. This is after Mashiach Yahushua talked about it. After Mashiach Yahushua done fasted 40 days and 40 nights. Matthew the 4th chapter.